It's October the 28th. I'm out here by myself trying to self-film. Came to a new spot that I haven't been to this year. I just smoked a small buck. Hey, when you're bow hunting, public land, national forest where everybody makes a mess of things, it's hard. I'm back in here quite a ways this morning. Put out a couple scent wicks with some estrus on it. And that deer came right into me. I'm gonna unhook the camera and show you around. So this is my stand site. Anyway, I gave a few grunts, a couple bleeds. And that deer came from right over there. Came walking straight to me. Passed right behind this tree. We passed behind the tree. That's when I drew. He stepped out right into here. See my nocturnal knock down there. Got a good pass through. Anyway, he jumped up and he ran back the way he came. I watched him drop. He's out there about 50 yards. Some of the blood trail from the Hunga-Munga Broadhead. You can probably tell this deer didn't make it very far. I watched this deer drop from my tree stand. He made it about 45 yards. 50 top. Just like somebody opened the drain plug in the engine of a car. Okay, so it's October the 28th. Came out to the National Forest this morning, one of my spots that I haven't hunted at since last year. Never shot anything from that spot. One morning last year I spooked off a 6, quite possibly this same deer. It was a lot smaller body. Anyway, this morning I got in, got set up, waited a little bit, gave a few doe bleats. Didn't hear anything, watched some squirrels. Then around 8 o'clock I gave about 3 or 4 grunts, followed by about 3 doe bleats. This guy right here came straight into me. It was like he was on a string. I turned the camera on my bow Started recording. Really didn't have much time to get a lot of footage. He walked straight in at me and was passing my tree stand at 8 yards. I got him stopped, made a shot. He turned around and ran off. He didn't make it but 45, 50 yards. I don't know if you can see the camera. Hell of a hole right there. Pretty well placed shot for the angle that I had. It might have been quartering towards just a little bit. My shot maybe could have been about an inch forward. Would have been better. I don't consider it a bad shot in any way. I mean, he ran 45 yards and I watched him stop, look around, and fall over. I mean, it doesn't really get any better than that. Overall, excellent hunt, excellent morning to be out. The leaves are turning, leaves are falling, squirrels playing. Coming off the stand, I spooked a few more deer on my way to go recover this one. Really good blood trail, the last 25, 30 yards. But the blood trail was irrelevant because you saw him drop. Anyway, the blood trail looked like somebody, pulled the drain plug on an oil pan on a vehicle and ran it. I mean, it was just straight blood trail, drip after drip, and a lot of them were connected in a line. Overall, I'm pretty happy. We're hunting the National Forest in Virginia. There's not a whole lot of big deer here. There are a few that get, pretty big. I was lucky to take 2 8-pointers 2 years ago. Believe it or not, this one's got a bigger body than one of those 8-pointers. Pretty big deer for the size of rack. That one right there isn't enough to count as a point, so overall he's pretty much just a 4-pointer, no brow tines. Pretty healthy deer. I'm pleased with it. When you're bow hunting, and you bow hunt like we do, way out in the National Forest, you got to take the opportunities that are afforded to you when you can. You pass a deer up, it might be the last deer that you see. Anyway, I want to take some time and thank a few people. First off, Chris Miles, Hunga-Munga Broadheads. I met him down at Nashville at the ATA show this past year, and he set me up with some Hunga-Munga Broadheads. They did their job. Excellent hole, excellent blood trail. Great mechanical broadhead. It's a new broadhead on the market. If you haven't seen them, check them out at hungamunga.com. The next person is Tony Overball, X-Stand Tree Stands. They make a super light climbing stand. It's only 10 pounds. Most of the places that we hunt, some of them are well over a mile. Some of them are 3 miles back into the mountain. So having a light stand helps us get there pretty easy. Tony's a great guy. I've worked with him a little bit over the past few years. Share with him pretty much everything that we do as the Arrow Junkies, and try to give him a hand when we can. If you haven't seen the X-Stand Tree Stands, go check them out. Next is guys at Rockingham Co-op. They keep my bow tuned for me, build my arrows. They're in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Excellent arrow builders, excellent bow tuners. Great shop, great people to deal with. Go down there and see Stacy, Hunter, and Matt if you're looking for a bow. And then Sam with Virginia Slings and Things. He makes our bow slings for us, and excellent product. That's it right there. He started producing those with thin wire inside of them so that you can mold them and bend them to where they'll stay up. So when you pick up your bow, your hand slides right into it. You don't have to take your other hand and pull your sling up. Get them made in pretty much any color you want of 550 cord. So if you get a chance, check them out on Facebook. Virginia Slings and Things. X-Stand's on Facebook, Hunga-Munga's on Facebook, Arrow Junkies, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks for watching.